Ever since he broke into the music scene as a member of the Illinois crew, Infaz Nuruddin has continued to produce consecutive chart toppers. Having worked collaboratively with artists, producers and directors like Iraj and Ranga Dasanayaka, Infaz has been a co-part of quality modern Sri Lankan music, both as a solo and featured artist. Number 1 hits including J-Town Story, Surangada Kirilliye, Desa Temila and Manamali have contributed towards Infaz's internationally recognized stardom. Currently signed with Universal Records, Infaz's recent album titled Iraj Presents Infaz has made record sales, delivering the true essence of modern Sri Lankan music to an enormous fan base.
Infaz, what made you get into the music career? And if not for music, what would have your path been?
I'll answer the first question. Music has been in my life, though I didn't take it very serious in the beginning. I've been a bathroom singer. That's where I started my music career, I can say proudly. Right. And then in the school, I schooled at St. Joseph's College and I was in the choir. And that was also in the latter part. Then only I actually got the whole feeling of music and stuff. But apart from that, if I didn't do music, I would have actually been in the corporates, basically in marketing, that sector. Yeah, yes.
I met Infaz, I think 2003 or 4, when Iraj was planning producing his first album, and he was looking for a place to come and record and do all the production. So the Hit Factory, when I started in 2002, we were offering for many bands to come and record and to mix and all. So the Infaz was one of the part of Illinois crew, and so that's how I met him. And from then we've been working for many projects, for involving him advertising commercials, as well as he did some few singers with us. More than a singer, for me, I see Infaz as a good marketing person, because he has this the thing, he's very energized, right? And so anything he want to get, he makes sure that somehow we go behind it and get it done. So it's basically I like that, and I see a big difference in him, because very focused when it comes to marketing. Yeah, so as a marketing person, I think he's one of the best.
Infaz ගොඩක් talented. Infaz මට හම්බුනේ 2003 වගේ කාලෙදී. Infaz ඉස්සෙල්ලා මාවේ ක්‍රිෂාන් එක්ක ක්‍රිෂාන්ගේ ඔෆිස් එකේ අපි වැඩ කරන එක්කෙනෙක් විදිහට යත් එක්ක යාගේ පාර්ට්නර්. ඊට පස්සේ මම first song එක J-Town Story Infaz feature කරා. ඒ track එක ගොඩාක් hit වුණා, ගොඩාක් ජනප්‍රිය වුණා. ඒ වගේම ඊට පස්සේ මම produce කරපු සූරංගන කිරිල්ලියේ massive hit එකක් වුණා ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි Infaz එක්ක මම ගොඩාක් සින්දු අද වෙනකන් 2014 වෙනකන් කළා තියෙන්නේ.
More than 2 million views online and made in 3 languages. Manamali was one of the biggest hits in your career, I guess. What was the idea behind Manamali and how did you bring it to life?
Manamali is my biggest song that has changed a lot of things. We have set a lot of records out of that song, but we didn't plan it that big. We didn't know it was going to blow this big. Yeah. But I wanted to do something right, because we had an idea to do a song for weddings. A wedding, basically based on a wedding. But then we didn't know how we were going to relate this. And then me and Iraj, we came up with the craziest idea, how it was a very big twist, where everyone thinks that, I'm falling in love with the bride, but then there's a whole story behind it where the bridesmaid is the one who likes me, but then I get the wrong interpretation, and then I think it's the way all the signals are coming from the bride. Right. So basically, we wanted to relate that and also show the beauty of a wedding, how we can actually make it to come to life. That's the other thing that we believe in. If you're doing something, we want to bring something which is even produced, it has to be real. That's the hardest thing to do for us when it comes to production. I believe with this song we have achieved it. From the from the color theme to costumes to the cast to the the dancing to the places, venues to locations, everything was pre-planned. I would like to thank a lot of industry heads who actually helped us on this, and I think it was like a best experience that we had. Yeah, we have results as well for Sri Lankans to hit the 1 million and the 2 million point on YouTube.
Yes, and totally pioneering, I would say.
Yes, and we would like to keep going like that. And there are more things coming, like Manamali, and we have some ideas to, I don't know, amaze the audience.
Mage aadare himikari netmane Manamali
Ope aadare himikari ada ohuge Manamali
Brand Pro stands for being the wingman for anyone who wants to express his individuality. And a key theme here would be for the win, because this person is interested in winning and the brand actually helps him to win. We see this theme coming in your song Jayaganna as well. What sort of message do we give the audience?
I've done the next music video called Jayaganna. In that, the whole theme that we want to follow, or the message that I want to give to my fan base is, you can do it. If you really put your heart and soul and work hard for it, you can do it. Like there's a saying called work hard, play hard.
Yes.
But then I believe in it, and I think we should all believe, because right now this is what we need. Like, the country is also coming up in a different level. Everyone has to change. I think, when difficult situation comes, people think there's nothing else to do, but there's so much you can do if you put your heads and soul together and walk on the right path. I think we are there. So that's the whole theme in this. I wanted to give that out to everyone in Sri Lanka if we can, and I've chosen a sport as well on this, which is boxing. I'm giving the whole spiel right now, but I want you all to check the video out first. My idea was, if I'm doing something like that, I wanted to do it in a standard where we could show the whole audience how the whole experience happens, how difficult a boxer's life could be. I mean, that's like the best example that I can bring out here, because in our country itself, we have really good boxers, who are champion.
Boxing is on the rise in Sri Lanka.
On the rise in the sense, I think they are ready to face. So I think that's one reason also that I wanted to do something towards that, and I love boxing personally, though I was not a boxer, but I train.
Right.
When I get time, I just punch, to the punching bag, and I love that sport. There's so much to learn on it, and for this particular project, I featured the whole national boxing squad, and their coaches, their referees, everything was there, and they helped me a lot to actually make this happen. It was like I was doing a movie.
Yes. And I think it's a very focused, targeted message for the youth nowadays.
Yes. Also, I wanted...
A very positive one.
Yes, I wanted to do something, give a positive message out of it. After Manamali, I realized we can't compromise on quality anymore. So if we have to do something good, we have to do it.
ජයගන්න හොඳ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකක්, ගොඩක් හොඳ කන්සෙප්ට් එකක්. මේ වගේ තීම්ස් හැමදෙස්සම අලුතෙන් තීම්ස් හැදෙන්න ඕනේ ලංකාවේ. හැමදෙස්සම ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මෙහි එක්කෝ ආදර සින්දු හරි මොන හරි එක තීම් එකකට යන්නේ හැමදෙස්සම. ඉතින් මේ වගේ ඒවා එනකොට අලුත් අයිඩියාස් එනකොට අපේ මියුසික් ඉන්ඩස්ට්‍රි එකට හොඳයි, අපේ තරුණ තරුණියන්ට අලුත් විදිහට හිතන්න හොඳයි. හොඳ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකක් ඉන්ෆාස්. මම ඉන්ෆාස්ට මේ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක විශ් කරනවා. මට ඇත්තටම අන්ෆෝර්චුනේට්ලි මට එන්න බැරි වුණා අද ඉවෙන්ට් එකට ඉන්ෆාස්. හැබැයි මම ඔයාලට විශ් කරනවා. Good luck.
So Pro is a grooming brand, and grooming and transformation and going for the win is a key integral part of your video, especially in relation to the main character. What are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts are like this. I mean, if you're going to take the music video as an example, example a music video, it could be a sport, it could be something that you have as a goal. If you want to achieve your goal, you have to have some kind of preparation. So with your preparation comes the whole thing where you know your zone, how comfortable you are, what you need. So I would also say the same, you prepare. So it's like this, Pro is something that which the whole team goes with it, and I loved it because at the end they will actually see the video where it actually means something, and I'm happy that I could have associated Pro into that, because it says Pro for the win, and Jayaganna in other words. In a few minutes you get to see my music video Jayaganna. I would like to thank you everyone who actually has come here, and if you're here, that means you're very important to me, and thanks a lot. And I would like to thank Pro for actually helping me to do this. I think this is going to be a next level start and it's going to change a lot of things. Stay tuned and Jayaganna.
Welcome to the Pro Holopad.
Initiate launch sequence program.
Loading launch sequence program. Jayaganna selected. Initiating launch procedure for Jayaganna. Launch will initiate in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jayaganna Pro for the win.
ලෝකයක් පතනා සිහිනය අතළඟයි දැනුණා ආලෝකයක් දල්වා කිරුලේ පහස මත දැනුණා
All I need, boy.
Yeah. Put me on billboards, put me on posters, put me in Maybachs, ride with a chauffeur. Take me worldwide, let me go coastal. I never lost sight, always stayed hopeful. Put me on tour, let me rock stages, let me turn up, let me turn faces. This is for anyone that said I wouldn't make it. Now you can see they were mistaken. Now we live in life with no regrets, toasting and celebrate all our success. Hop off the jet and head straight to the show. After the show, we head back on the road. Way before all the times I had thrown in the towel. I'm back on the road till my hope was devoured. I dusted it off and I tried it again. I'm counting my loss and now equal a win. I win.
For the first time in Sri Lankan music history, introducing the first ever lyrics video.
සමරන්න හිනහෙන්න ජයගන්න නුඹේ වාරය ආවා සමරන්න හිනහෙන්න ජයගන්න නුඹේ වාරය ආවා ලෝකයක් පතනා සිහිනය අතළඟයි දැනුණා
Jayaganna Pro for the win.